Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Speezi Making Comics. Right now I'm gonna get back to starting this page off of my based off of my rough layout of it. Um, yeah, here I have like I mentioned before, scrap paper that I was gonna draw the witch on, and right now I'm just gonna outline the harbor area in the distance, and like whatever landscapes are here. And the ocean. Oop, don't want to knock over the camera. Let me put this here for now. Okay, so going with that. Just kind of want to, just make like a nice rough line and kind of. Let me get a ruler because we want that horizon. I think that looks just. Let me get over camera. A bit up. Let me stand up. It's kind of tough to see at an angle. Probably is. Yep. Okay. Trying to get a good view without knocking the camera over. Ooh, I think I'm hitting the camera. Anyway, alright, so yeah, alright, so there we go. Alright, alright. That works out. Okay, so now we got this. So I'm gonna kind of make it ragged. Kind of like cliffs and such like that. There we go. Alright, and I don't need that guideline anymore, so let's just get rid of that. You'll be able to see. Okay, there we go. So now we have a more natural, like shoreline, stuff like that. And we could like start doing, kind of gleaming water. Start putting like some clouds, kind of outline the clouds there. Don't want too much because Cerise, she's going to be in this area, as you see. So I want to leave most of this area empty. So now, doing like the buildings and stuff like that, and the advantage is like, since we're so far out, we don't really have to, I don't really have to go into crazy detail, so that's a good thing. So kind of like it's just basically, really weird small box shapes, and it looks like nothing right now, but you could kind of like do like specks here, kind of just make a clutter. Oh, and that have like a I don't want to put the ship here. Yeah, there we go. So kind of like, since it's a harbor, have like a little ship there. Get that sail going. Again, you don't want too much detail because it's like so small. Kind of like maybe little tugboats there, kind of like harbor town. Maybe something all the way back here. And yeah, so we could go back here to the city, and let me just, okay. Don't want to get too, well, maybe a road to like countryside. There you go. maybe a couple cities here, you know, a couple houses or whatever, you know, happy towns. So yeah, so you know, you kind of want to just go crazy with the pencil and just kind of not get too involved because again, we're not, you know, I'm not really going crazy with the details on these houses because there's just, you know, buildings, churches, whatever, warehouses. It's just so far. You know, it's kind of like, you know, outline, especially like here, since like, you know, kind of like outline a couple buildings here, you know, kind of breaking the shoreline and stuff. So he's like, you know, you got maybe, uh, you know, over here, you know, maybe like put like a lighthouse, you know, have it break. There you go. Have it break that and kind of, you know, bring this over here. Boop. You know, boop. And yeah, I know boops, right? You know, kind of darken that edge, the shoreline. Again, you know, just go loose. Hope you can see that. Again, you know, I'm drawing still kind of loose and light because now I'm going over this, darkening it. You know, probably have that road continue on over here. Even though, you know, it's in a fantasy world. Um, there's some, you know, I guess like you could call it like steampunk elements or something. Um, you know, like some technology. You know, it's kind of like you know, I imagine this world kind of like uh, between like late 1800s. You know, like maybe put like a farmland here. You know, kind of. You know, there we go. Maybe another farmland there. Yeah, but you know, it's kind of like I imagine this world in like 1800s, 1900s, so like maybe 1940s kind of thing, and you know, just a hybrid of that. You know, kind of like just picking up the best elements of those eras and kind of like combining it, type of thing. But you know, you know, since it's comics, you know, you could do whatever. You know, I mean, you know, have fun with it. You don't have to be strictly stuck to reality in a way. Some farmhouses here. So yeah, so you know, a couple buildings there. So we got all this, and so this is the harbor town. Yeah, all right. I think I spent enough time here for now. I just like to. So there you go. Kind of like. Oh, let's just darken the ocean line a bit. Yeah. Okay. Match it up there. Not too much, but at least you get to see. All right. There. I guess put a couple waves. Yeah. Yeah, like you know, when after I ink and watercolor this, you see more. But like, yeah, you know, you get darken this boat. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so you kind of get the idea. Oh, oh, yeah, there you go. So you kind of get the idea right there. Now, okay, so since Cerise is going to be in that area here. So go back to what I outlined in the previous video. So let's just don't want to block the camera. There we go. Let's make it closer. There we go. So all right. So now she's okay. Yeah, you guys can see it. All right. I was just making sure that it's in. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So now it's just getting our eyelashes in. Yeah, she's like I mentioned before, she's the co-main character of the comic. Let's give her freckles. I kind of went with Chinese zodiac um, theme for her and the main character since Unagi's a dragon, and I decided to make her kind of like the rabbit. And I think in the Chinese zodiac, the dragon and the rabbit get along, or they don't. I mean, they do get along, but it's kind of like they have like some kind of um, interesting relationship. So in the comic, these two obviously have their um, somewhat of a rivalry, but they're still I mean they become good friends. And yeah, okay, so that's yeah, all right. Oh yeah, I just want to make sure the hat. Let me. So yeah, so she has a very um, interesting hat going on, witch's cap. Um, so she's got like a little feather. She's got a feather in her cap. There we go. Yeah, her cap is bent. Um, I never wanted to make her cap straight up, like I never wanted to make it stiff. I wanted to always kind of like have you know playing with the angles, and she's got some stitches there. Okay, so I think I'm reaching the end of my time limit. All right, so okay, so yeah, I guess I'll put in her sleeve. And yeah, she's got like I gave her even though it's kind of like in a 1800s, late 1800s, 1900s kind of settings, but with like elements of tech of earlier decades and stuff like that. She's got kind of I give her kind of like an 80s fashion thing going. Um, I'll show you here and finish artwork. She's got like an 80s girls wore sashes there, and I kind of give her, I guess like I would say 90s, biker shorts. But I don't know. It just I don't know. It's me. I was when I was originally designing her, kind of like she had designs that were just kind of like more traditional, but I was just like, throw tradition to the wind and just give her, something that's just fun to play with. So yeah, so okay. So you can see elements. So yeah, so I like the sash to be breaking out of her skirt. Okay, and then she's flying on her broomstick, but it's not like traditional. Um, like it's got straw here. No, I gave it kind of a interesting element at the end. I'll most likely I'll show it in the next part of this. Looks like I have to stop here, but yeah. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.